Welcome to the Cyber Analytic, where we break down the latest in cybersecurity. From expert tips to real-world hacking scenarios, at the end of the video, we'll turn this into a compelling case study where you can learn. Stay tuned. Cybersecurity researchers have discovered a security flaw in Amazon Web Services, or AWS Cloud Development Kit, also known as CDK, that could lead to an account takeover under specific circumstances. The issue allows an attacker to gain administrative access to a target AWS account, potentially resulting in a full account takeover. The problem was addressed in CDK version 2.1.4.9.0 released in July. The CDK is an open-source software development framework for defining cloud application resources using Python, TypeScript, or JavaScript and provisioning them via CloudFormation. The problem builds upon previous findings from the cloud security firm about shadow resources in AWS and how predefined naming conventions for AWS Simple Storage Service, or S3, buckets could be weaponized to orchestrate bucket monopoly attacks and gain access to sensitive data. Preparing an AWS environment for usage with the CDK involves a process called bootstrapping, where certain AWS resources are provisioned to the environment. Some of the IAM roles created during the bootstrapping process grant permission to upload and delete assets from the associated S3 bucket, as well as perform stack deployments with administrator access. The default qualifier for the S3 bucket's name is HNB659FDS, which makes guessing the bucket's name easy. The loophole opens the door for S3 bucket name squatting or bucket sniping, allowing an attacker to claim another user's CDK bucket if it doesn't exist already. This could pave the way for a partial denial of service, or DOS, when a user attempts to bootstrap the CDK with the same account ID and region. AWS has confirmed that approximately 1% of CDK users were vulnerable to the attack vector. A critical vulnerability in the AWS Cloud Development Kit, or CDK, exposed users to potential AWS account takeovers due to predictable naming conventions in S3 buckets and IAM roles during the CDK's bootstrapping process. Attackers could exploit this by S3 bucket name squatting, claiming these predictable bucket names if they weren't already in use. This allowed them to inject malicious code into CloudFormation templates, potentially gaining administrative access to victims' AWS accounts. AWS has released a fix in CDK version 2.149.0, but users need to update their CDK version and rerun the bootstrap process to secure their environments. The key takeaway is the importance of customizing default settings and being vigilant about security configurations to prevent such vulnerabilities. Given the risks associated with default configurations and predictable resource naming in cloud development tools like AWS CDK, how does your team approach customizing and securing your cloud infrastructure? Have you implemented any best practices to avoid such vulnerabilities? We'd love to hear your strategies and experiences. Share them in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, we'd appreciate it if you subscribe to our channel, give it a like, and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching.